Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another casted game. We're on the 1 vs 1 ranked quick search lads, and we found ourselves a game between Carbone and Risi. Both players here about 1900 elo. The map today is Colorado. Carbone spawning to the west of the map in the colour blue, playing as the Dutch. His opponent today, it is Royal Clan's Risi, and he's playing as the Aztecs in the colour red. Now, Risi, as far as I'm aware, is a bit of a Brit player main, and there's only really seen him play Brits and lads. A bit like a passy type of player. Gets Brits, grinds them, gets them to about 2k elo, and then switches to another civ, and we'll just have to find out what kind of Risi will we get. Will we get OP, God's Gift, super talented Risi, or will we get just a Brit player? We'll have to find out. Out on the map early on, gets an 85 wood treasure, very nice. I think he's walked past a couple treasures already. What has he seen? He's scouted 90 food, but not taken. Not really too sure what he's trying, what his plan to leave over. Okay, so he's got the he's already got hunting dogs. Okay, it must have been a coin treasure early on. Picked that up and was then looking for a wood treasure on the map to avoid having to chop. What a really nice start that is for Risi. Aztec starting off with 3 wood crates, 300 wood. Whilst you see them build all the infrastructure straight away, and then maybe see if they can get hunting dogs. If they don't, not the end of the world, to be honest. Looking at Carbone's point of view, managing to find a treasure of 120 XP. Really weird spawn that is. Not often you find a treasure right in the middle of the map. Quite risky to take it as well. As you can see, the Explorer isn't that far away. They could have seen that with the Eagle Scouts. The Eagle Scout doing some decent damage, assisting the Aztec Explorer, but that was had that treasure scouted. Maybe we would have seen a bit of a snipe situation there, and Carbone would have come out worse for wear. Back in base, going for a 15-vil age up, does have 40 wood, I assume scouted in base, so there's 50 food available, yeah, 40 wood scouted. There's no real need to get the wood super early. You can see he's even left 100 wood crates on the floor. So he's saving the crack shot available to pick this up, 40 wood treasure, picking up 40 food as well, and all the resources he needs to get a bank in transition. And the start here from Carbone, really nice actually, an idleless 15. Not that it's super fast, but it should give him a very safe and strong transition to the second stage with a bank. Wonder how Carbone will play this. I'm kind of hoping for some sort of really defensive play, tucked up in base with plenty of banks. We don't have Colonial Militia in Age 1 here for Carbone. That is a bit of a disaster, honestly. Most crucial card versus Aztec. If Aztec is going aggressive, Risi is aged up fast, but he's going to send in Warrior Priests and boom behind it. Looks like maybe something like 3 Warrior Priests, 5 Vils, 600 coin, get some age up to the 3rd age behind. Out comes some Aztec Jaguar Prowler Knights to move around the map. Not really too sure what Risi is planning to achieve with these units. There's no trading posts out on the map, and all the Dutch villages will be tucked up inside. Risi hasn't even scouted to see if Carbone's next hunt is out on the map. Envoy scouts to JPKs. That's useful knowledge. These are quite high HP. Will take 3 shots of full town centre to kill them. Maybe Minutemen might come out to try and protect some villagers, but I kind of... I don't think we'll be seeing early Minutemen at all. Just Carbone keeping an eye out on his villagers and units and just want to keep them inside. Quite nice actually how the units do turn up on the age up, and that will delay the second bank coming down. Bank wagon coming down here from Carbone in terms of shipment. In terms of Dutch theory, this usually indicates you're going to do some sort of barracks. Yeah, there's a barracks and going to be a stable and a... not stable. Barracks, market, and a house as well. Might see a couple units being trained. Might even need to be double house early on, because that house is now gone. But I think a market will come down, and that'll give Dutch the ability to buy some more wood for another infrastructure building. I think that would be the smarter play overall. Hasn't quite got the foundation for that down. We'll need to kind of look into it pretty quickly. 700 wood is now on the way behind, and then we'll follow up there with other buildings and banks, and yeah, another house coming down early on there. Will it matter? Probably not. I think it's just gonna, instead of market buy that wood, I think it's just gonna save it for the 700 wood and spend that extra resource on some skirms. But there is no follow-up here from Risi. Risi's just chilling in base. He's got 25 villagers on the community plaza. He is fully booming, trying to get these out as fast as possible, and they're being spawned every 11 seconds. And you can see now you've got a full 10 warrior priests. Going to move the villagers around back onto resources. And 11.3 XP per second is absolutely ridiculous. It is so broken. That's so good. Another shipment comes in straight away. It's going to be 600 coin. We need to move some villagers across onto the hunting. Soon to be another villager, realistically. Less than about 30 seconds away, maybe less. Yeah, 20 seconds is going to be another shipment. And that's without any combat or training XP as well added on. You just see this XP trickle is just so fast. Giving Aztecs that fantastic momentum to kind of push them into the next stage. And kind of looking at the deck more generally, when you have 10 warrior priests, it allows you to do some more funky things. 3rd age spam units, 4th age infinite on taunting slingers. I do note we do have the Jaguar combat card in 4th age. We don't have the New Year Festival card, or whichever card it is, which potentially can reduce your next shipment's age up. But Carbone could be a cheeky way to get into the next age pretty fast. We have already used our messenger politicians age up fast, but with plenty of spare XP, when you always spend that, utilize that on aging up faster with that card, and maybe age up fast with the elder for the 2 nobles huts. Maybe wise woman as well could be options. We'll see what Risi wants to get done. Carbone's just chilling. He's gone for a batch of skirms, batch of pikes, batch of skirms. I think Carbone is just paranoid. Absolutely paranoid what's coming in. But the real question is, what you need to be scouting is, how many warrior priests does Risi have on the community plaza? If it's more than 4, and you know he's booming behind it. If it's still 4 warrior priests, you know he's pretty much booming. There's no military, there's no real building as well. Like, Risi is feeling very vulnerable at the moment. The villagers just moving forward just to herd in. There's some hunt and coin mine down to the south. I think Risi looking for this central hunt and forward mine. And 2 JPKs survive that early push of taking down the house. Gonna leave in stealth, maybe catch some crossing pikemen. But I think Risi is safe going to the 3rd age, and yes, Carbone does come in to speed this age up across. A villager combat, because why not? Risi loves protecting his villies. Risi likes protecting his villies. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Definitely said it right the first time. 2 nobles huts will move forward and looking to lock down middle map. 1,000 wood behind. That's a bit of a rogue shipment. Maybe it's going to be huge batches of coyotes. They only cost 25 wood. Once you add in a upgrade and maybe like 3 or 4 houses, you up to 600, couple units, 700, 800. It goes pretty quickly, but 1,000 wood means Risi won't be spending or chopping any wood anytime soon. I think 8 villagers there might have been the better shout than 1,000 wood. He's going to send 8 villas afterwards, so in the end, doesn't really matter too much. But any of the nobles huts cost wood. I think they all cost coin. Yeah, they all cost coin. I'm still uncertain what this wood really and truly is here for. He's gathering up so fast, so there must be an answer behind this. I guess it's just getting the housing down. Maybe a second town centre? Yeah, you can build a town centre with the Aztec war chief, but is that really the play? He's already got the war chief, not war chief economy, but the warrior priest economy, and that's driving the shipments and driving your kind of pseudo economy that way. You don't really need the extra villagers. So I guess it's just housing, but oh, he's going for a town center. Okay, yeah, we're going for a town center then. 10 JPKs. And note how he's not got a single coyote shipment in his deck, which I find that in particular, that is really weird. He has grain markets in his deck, but doesn't have coyote combat, which is one of those key cards that Aztec usually have. You can see how Risi is a JPK enjoy. He's got JPK, 9 of them. He's got Knight's HP, Knight attack, Ritual Gladiators, JPK combat in the 4th age, Unsuspecting Slinger combat, Knight combat as well. So kind of expects this kind of JPK Unsuspecting Slinger combination. But do you even need the Unsuspecting Slingers? Because the Unsuspecting Slingers kind of counter the units, but so do the JPKs do, with a triple X versus, you know, Halberdier Pikemen. So I'm kind of would love to see some sort of coyote play behind this, and yes, all that extra wood's been put into houses. Yeah, has to wait for a couple more minutes for this to be remotely worth it. Could have actually gone for New Year Festival on that 500 wood. So I guess that's the question. But maybe not as Aztec, because you already have this XP coming in from the what was it? The community, the tribal marketplace, not tribal marketplace, the community plaza. There you go. A community fire pit for all those old faithfuls. And the thing is, if JPK's popped out now with a lot of coyotes, I think he'd clean this army. But without any coyote units, it's a real struggle to kind of close in on the skirms. You see the JPK is going to stealth, but actually he needs to do something now to protect this noble huts. He needs to kind of get into combat, and he does get into combat. That is so filthy how close they get to without being discovered. And yeah, goodbye Raiders, and the skirms really need triple infantry combat. I don't think he has the anti-infantry here. Oh, and Aztec, a raiding party from the TC comes out, and oh god, look at the amount of JPKs with more on-time behind. Yeah, a couple coyotes here would snare this. Yes, they are snared by the Jaguar Prowls as well, but they would sponge up some HP, and you see the fearsome coyote JPK combination, which is one of those combos is absolutely broken in the game. Probably the strongest version of the kind of Huss Pike combo, or Huss Howl, how you want to phrase it. And I'm just seeing dying skirmishes everywhere, and the autonomous behind will just quickly eat up those halberdiers as well. Looks like Risi will pull back his army and remass, but he's definitely missing out on those coyotes. Oh, look at this one now, Ritual Gladiators. 12 JPKs available for next shipment. That is so broken. That is so insane. But Harrison, you have to train so many JPKs and lose them already, but it just doesn't matter, considering you get JPKs from the Aztec Big Button. I wonder how the meta would change if you've got Puma Spearmen from the TC instead of JPKs. That would be an interesting change. Unfortunately, Carbone's realising actually how in the third age this kind of is a really dodgy matchup very, very quickly. And very lucky at the moment he's not ran into any coyotes. Skirm Goon and really good micro is your combination here as the Dutch versus a lot of JPKs and other units. You see how the Haubs just got chewed up straight away by the Entente Slingers and, well, the JPKs. Look at that, a gold promoted Sergeant rank JPK with 20 melee attack with triple heavy infantry, 280 HP. It's so good. It's so strong. And for some units, promotions only affect a single stat, but for JPK it's both HP and attack. And they used to be even stronger. It was like plus 45% on the gold promotion. It's just impressively bad. Bozzers do come in for Carbone. There's another shipment behind this. JPK count from Risi is looking rather low, but I'm sure training the batch and sending rituals afterwards. He's carrying on War Dance, but he's only really sieging. He's not actually fighting, and he really needs to keep this XP income trickling. Killing villagers, and maybe it gets a cheeky bank kill in there. Will get that XP he so requires. Takes a minute for a mercenary shipment to arrive, and still Bozzers 30 seconds away. Minutemen not yet called. Should probably wait for it with the Bozza timing, or maybe with the skirms as well. The skirms are not currently under a huge amount of threat. They have the range of the on slingers. Needs to ensure he has enough resources to call Minutemen. Doesn't need the housing for it. But here comes Bozzers, here comes double skirm and Minutemen. Maybe Explorer to snare as well, but I think the Bozzers will snare. Oh, the Bozzers on top of the Mace Sultan. Look at this! Look at that! What a pop! What a pop! There they go! And the special ability comes in. The siege area effect kills so many, and so many Mace Sultans go flying. JPK's on the Minutemen. They will get the kills down and promote behind this. So the skirms safely long distance doing the damage. The JPKs were too busy interested trying to chase the Bozzers, kill the Minutemen, but nothing here on top of the skirms. And once again, I have to criticise Risi's choice of units. Where are the Coyote rounds when you need them? They could have ran behind the base. Super fast, super agile, got onto the skirmishers and caused some problems there. So many kills from Carbone because didn't have the right unit choice here. And I don't think we have any war huts at all. Okay, we got our first war hut in base to make on-tons of slingers, but you can see how Cav Skirm is just going to get absolutely nuked by Cav Melee, and the Melee come... How close can stealth units get up before being detected? It's so close at the moment. I swear they that range was extended, but that is so surprising. On top of the Bosners, Carbone does pull him out, but he's losing units hand over fist at the moment, and Carbone kind of awkwardly has to stay in base, but the economy's up north, and this is super under threat from any units from that northern side as well. Carbone not yet with the arsenal with the counter infantry rifle in, and this is kind of where the Raiders on the back line could spend more time firing than having to run away. Skirms are kind of fire and move, but spend more time running, unfortunately. You see how Carbone's still forced to like train even more skirms. There's no point in this game when he hasn't really not trained a skirmisher. Skirm combat and wasn't that Vet Hussars I did see be trained. Bozza looking for some more raid in action, but it's just found himself another large batch of JPKs. Gotta be careful. And, you're gonna try and run around. Risi's score lead is just vast at the moment, and that is the power of the 2 TC boom while being on the offense with Aztec units, and so strong to see this at the moment. Bank under threat though. Night combat being sent in. The 12 JPK shipment. 12 JPK shipment. It did turn up in the end. And another 10 reinforcing JPKs behind this. Yeah, what else would you have here? You can't really go Falcons. They don't... JPK's just right click, and yeah, Risi's still not having the Coyotes on the field. Risi really does have 0 Coyote shipments. Oh, he's looking to age up to the 4th age. That is a good play, actually. He's got this kind of lead. He's taking down the bank. Dutch on 3 bank. Hunting all across the map. Would love to see a little bit of pressure from Aztec on the top side while being in his base, being aggressive as well. That army can't really afford to split up in a couple units, even if it's just the slingers. Having range attack, bypassing the villagers' melee armor is actually really useful in that situation. And if you deny Carbone the ability to hunt for a minute and a half, well, then when you just have all that time to safely age behind, and yes, you make a oh my god, you make an exceptional point, doesn't it? Triple XP on the bank kills, 840. Oh my, that's so huge. That's very, very, very beneficial. And another shipment. Look at the shipments he's saying. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's saying it's 14th. You need 1700 XP for shipment 2. Yeah, I'm not too sure that shipment count is actually correctly working. I can tell you for a fact he's about to queue 14th shipments at the moment. Meanwhile, Dutch with no infinite shipments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's 4 shipments behind. And he's banked boomed as well. So it's one of those civs which naturally do have a lot of shipments from the banks. The bank's been rebuilt. that came in on the 1,000. There's the 1,000 wood. Church come down. I think Carbone's maybe tempted for advanced church, get some red lances, more banks. But once he sees the industrial age, I think he's gonna really prioritise his counter-infantry rifling from the arsenal. It's a good move to get this down. But when you're 10k score behind, does it really matter? And I think the question to that at the moment is, yeah, most likely not. I mean, Aztec is actually even farming, which is a strange one. Oh, he aged up with the, I'm going to say wise woman for the farm rickshaws, but it could be, well, it's... Risi aged with farm rickshaws, but I can't say which politician it was. I'm going to say it was the wise woman. Champion slingers, we've got the champion JPKs as well, and you can see they've grown a nice big hairstyle there once they come out to stealth. And the fact that one of the strongest melee units in the game, I would say even stronger than the German Doppelschadner, has stealth. Wow. Not many people use them enough as well. Like, stealth as a concept in this game is severely underused. But the house here from Risi just sees the villagers. Like, this is a I'm going to choose my words carefully. If this game was for if this game was for money instead of pixie points in the ladder and was between two pros, this would be getting pushed and punished and pressured as hard as possible. You know this map layout. Here's next hunt and here's next hunt. You got to sit on one and control raid one and control the other, and you'll be in a very strong position. It looks like Risi's going to try and control this forward hunt here. 8-Ville's walking across. A lot of JPKs crossing into stealth. Entente Slingers will draw out the enemy fire, it looks like. Villagers here just getting being used as a human shield. It's quite unfortunate, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. Outcome, a lot of vet halbs, but outcome the guard JPKs. 33 with a 3x from a corporal. There's a sergeant here somewhere with like insanely high attack, and all these are pretty much promoted, at least sharing the kills out. And yeah, more vet halbs is just going to get eaten very quickly, unfortunately. Skirms are trying to run away, doing their best, but I'm just worried about the amount of villagers going down here. Sometimes you just have to worry about the skirms, but losing this and you come back to it is one of those things you just don't recover from. 40 fucking free hand attack with a triple versus halb, and that is the power of scaling age 4 stats with night combat, night attack, with JPK combat cards and war dance scaling on top of your final stats as well. 20% attack on final stats. These units are beastie. The strongest melee infantry in the game by far, definitely. Just look at the halbs just get killed as they're nothing. No matter how hard Carbone tried to play this game, he was never going to win this one. Let's just admit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. No matter how hard Carbone's going to try, he was never going to win this one. And that is with Risi not even using the correct unit composition here of not mixing in coyotes as well. Well, I feel like saying thank you for playing, because I think Carbone in this game was just a mere participant. Not an active person in controlling his fate. His fate was dictated by the Aztec gods, and well, now Aztec has infinite 20 Entente Slinger shipments, which is it's just another little great card. Like, oh, you send all your shipments, great, just keep on clicking the units, and now Ville's getting in the action. I almost want to feel that Carbone has just hit the I'm gonna go for a coffee break and just leave everything. Yeah, not really trying to move villagers away, not trying to protect. Couple. Oh, here come the spies. Carbone's gonna try and hide spies on the map. Spot. Do you know what the best part is? He doesn't know I'm casting this. Oh, how long will this go on for? How long will we have our fun? I don't even begrudge Carbone for this, because I would as well. Well, I mean, I got a GG down a bit earlier on, but Aztecs is just absolutely ridiculously strong. And the matchup here, you think Dutch should do well. Skirms, lots of skirm upgrades. Counter infantry rifling will easily chew up heavy infantry, but it doesn't quite work like he's a 5 speed and very efficient and it's killing. And it's not like you can pair this up and protect and kind of body block with the halberdiers because they get eaten as well. And oh, there's some spies down here. There's an artillery foundry in case Carbone wants to train a petard or a falcon. He hasn't really got enough resources for anything else, but he's just gonna try and do something. Gren? Mark it. He's just hoping. As we watch Dutch go down, I think this is probably going to be the time where we have to call it the GGET. I don't blame Carbone here. Aztec is absolutely disgusting. Oh, and Risi, yeah, didn't have the coyotes as well, which would have made this even easier from his point of view. So, 840 XP. Just look at this. Look at him go down. 840. Somebody call in the devs. Oh wait, no, there's no more. And Risi's floating. 8k res. Oh, guys, if you like this game, well, if you like the game, keep watching all the stream switches and YouTubers. But if you like this individual recorded game, let me know. Like, subscribe. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.